Why, hello there. This is DJ Art of the High Score 510 podcast. We come to you this week with heavy hearts as we learned of the untimely passing of a dear friend of the show and a dear friend to our community, one Mr. Nathan Tong. Nate was a humble, funny, kind, generous soul who brought people together. If there's one thing that we can all say about Nathan is that he brought us together. Sometimes he invited too many people places. But that's what we loved about Nate. And no matter how hard we tried to shake him of little things like inviting too many people to somewhere and getting too crowded, Nate still did what Nate did. And that's why we loved him. He was resolute in who he was, and he took our jabs and our jeers with dignity and grace. He was a cool dude, and we're going to miss him. Today's episode is one from our vault, and is one of our classic episodes. It's actually one of our last episodes recorded in person. Nate invited us over to record a live episode in 2020 in his hotel room. Little did we know, or at least little did I know, what it would turn into. It was an episode that took 2 separate recording sessions over the course of 2 days. And it also took me several weeks to edit. But in this episode, you will hear the person that Nate was. A friend, a brother, and a light that brought us all together. We honor you, Nate. We love you. And you will live on in our hearts and our memories. Until we meet again, rest easy, my friend. Don't think I forgot about that burrito you owe me. You are listening to High Score 510, where real talk is our vernacular.
You cut your curl?
Huh?
You cut your curl?
I cut
You cut your curl because your receding hairline?
I cut my curls off because I was looking like Jerry Rice when he was with the Raiders. When his braids were starting at the back of his head, he had the Allen Iverson braids starting at the back of his damn head. And that's what my hair
So you
was
said,
starting to
fuck
look
the
like.
braids, I'm going to skip that step.
I had to skip it. I ain't ashamed. I'm going to cut my hair off. I got a decent sized head. But that was before I gained this weight, and I didn't realize my head looked like, Forrest Whitaker's.
I would have been down to see you try some braids, grow your hair out.
It would have been missing spots. It would have been like, you know what? It would have been like, I would have had cornrows, but like what happened when you got the light, I had to skip it and just go straight bald. But like I said, I was looking like a mix between Forrest Whitaker and Ving Rhames.
And Cleveland Brown.
And I got called Cleveland Brown at that time. Someone asked me to dress like Cleveland Brown for Halloween. When people start picking out your Halloween outfit,
Jesus.
How come we didn't do the sound check last night? We just dove right into it without checking mics, and now we do.
Because
What the fuck? Hey, Nathan, shut the fuck up. Is that good?
that was all right. That was all right.
that's how he goes straight to
You can
his
get
sound
louder
check.
than that.
No, stay around that. Stay around that.
Don't get louder than that. Yeah, stay,
Yeah, there's a lot of
there.
there's a lot of.
They
just
say wants you to get
loud.
louder.
It was loud last
No,
night.
I'm just saying he does get louder, so you might want to check that.
That's the other thing is that when everyone gets loud and everyone's talking over each other, then it just becomes useless. Typically useless audio.
I was pretty good considering
My
I
bad.
was drunk,
Again,
right?
I apologize.
Jared, I was like the don't talk over people police, right?
A little bit. You do that a little bit.
Definitely started off that way.
All right, so we are here. We're not doing our typical starting off of an episode because we are currently finishing up an episode at the beginning of this episode. We're trying to tie all the pieces together of what happened last night. This episode of the High Score 510 podcast, we are joined by a couple friends, Jesus, also known as Jesus, and Nate, visiting up from LA. And last night we did a recording inside Nate's hotel room in downtown Oakland. Shout out to the Marriott sponsorship. But we were recording and things got a little bit out of hand.
A little.
Things got a little out of hand.
I podcast better with my shoes off. It makes me feel like Jesus.
This room is nasty.
It makes me feel like the white Jesus. Nathan, I had to keep him from getting a Pol Pot tattoo.
What?
I had a Pol Pot tattoo. I'm for real. Jesus, he almost got a Pol Pot tattoo of him getting sucked up by 2 Cambodian women. Cambodian American now.
How big is your dick?
On a good day, hard, rock solid, 8.5 to 9.
That's not big, bro.
Only thing I worry about.
That's not big, I'm sorry.
More important than how big it is how wet it is. Jesus wants you to step over him and then your dick catch him in the bottom of his chin. You know, she could suck the gene pool out of Nathan and Jared. And next thing we know, we won't even know they both half Chinese.
You gave Jared something and not me, Nathan?
Hey, if it wasn't,
I'm wearing that new clothes for you.
let the podcast begin.
I'm wearing new clothes
This is
for
something
you.
that I've been thinking about.
I rip
trying to
tags
do.
off everything I'm wearing. I rip tags off.
You guys got like these good stories of meeting Nathan. I met him at a goddamn free clinic. Nathan was in there lying, talking about he was just there for getting a physical for his job.
You dunk your balls in ice water and boosts the testosterone levels.
Jesus is such a source of wisdom.
See, Nathan's new to being middle age. He just turned 40. Me and Jesus are already 40, over 40. So we know, hey, when you wake up and your dick's hard, you know it's going to be a great day. It is.
Fruit punch.
Tahitian treat.
I rang the bell.
Jesus.
My bad. Casey.
What was the question? Sorry, I'm drunk.
You asked him what's his ties. You forgot it. Some of his ties was shit. He got enough women out here pregnant. That's his tie to the Bay Area.
What's going to happen if somebody gonna get pregnant?
Fucking around with Nathan, you will.
We'll see.
I'm the pull-out king.
No, don't. You better talk to him, Jared. You better tell him my pull-out game better than Obama's.
Things got a little bit loud, a little bit boisterous, and there was new fans that kicked in the door to come watch the show, and we ultimately just didn't finish the show last night. So let me just do a quick introduction. Nate, you want to reintroduce yourself real quick? Just a quick intro. Nate, how you doing?
I'm doing much more sober today. Thank you.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Hungover.
Yeah, you're feeling hungover. How drunk were you
A
during
little bit of a.
How drunk were you during the intro last night?
Oh, I was drunk.
You were holding it
Scale of
together.
1 to 10.
1 to 10, yeah.
I think at that point maybe 7.
Damn.
Good Lord. For the intro, you're at a 7 already?
You were on drugs too, though.
No, I wasn't on drugs.
Yeah, your face was swollen like a fucking weird. Your face looks a lot better today. I've been around you, and you've been drunk many times around me, and you were on some shit.
That was
making your
mostly
face
sleep
swollen.
deprivation.
That's combo.
You should that's very good. It'll be anti-inflammatory for your face.
that Mike Tyson keeps talking about?
Hey, no, Mike Tyson, yeah, he does talk about
He
something
does.
like
he
that.
does.
That's
He
not
does
combo.
bufo.
Yeah, he does
Bufo.
bufo.
the toad?
No,
That's
that's
a
not
toad-
combo,
That's
though.
a smoke DMT shit. Combo's not a DMT.
So he's not
thing.
letting people put out cigarettes in his arm.
No.
Nathan, you could have used combo last night if you had Coke, dick.
Yeah, combo puts your dick hard.
Combo and deer meat.
But if you do coke and you do combo, you're gonna die.
We are recording on location. To all our fans out there, it is the last night of Black History Month. It is February 29th. It only happens every 4
Happy
years.
birthday, Arthur.
And we are at the downtown Oakland Marriott. Shout out sponsorship. We're here with the buddy Nate via LA, but originally from Portland. We also have Jay Zeus in the house.
Motherfucker.
That's your
I want
AKA?
to make you Eddie like a motherfucker tonight, man.
Nate, I need a letter.
Let's go with T.
T. Tongs tingling, toes, Thelma and Louise, Thiz Face, Tulsi Gabbard, Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago.
What the fuck was that?
Gabber doesn't start with
That's
that.
supposedly his throat warm up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us on Instagram, Twitter, and the YouTube at High Score 510. You can also send us topics and fan mail at highscore510.fans@gmail.com. And you can also check us out on our website at highscore510.com. And we are here with...
This is Aaron Grayson III, also known as AG3, and I'm coming at you faster than that time that I was parking on University and trying to run in the free clinic because I saw Nathan walking in the front door and I knew he was going to get all the penicillin before I got there.
He had sex with my mama.
I'm sure Nathan had sex with a lot of people's mamas.
Oh,
That was a perfect one. That was perfect. My mama too.
And we are also here with
Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus, a.k.a. Papito, a.k.a. Fazotito, a.k.a. Stage.
AKA the Cuban Dynamite.
Well, no, we ain't fine. But I always say the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
What?
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of. They speak English in what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
That's awesome. I'm actually writing a philosophy paper on that shit. Rationalism and empiricism. And
empiricism is very important.
yeah.
Was that a magic moment?
But it's
Criticism?
It's
I
all
didn't
right.
say that, motherfucker.
It's close.
That's
Don't
a Cuban
worry.
vernacular.
Empiricism.
If he says sandwiches again, I will get him.
Fucking bitches.
Don't worry, Jesus. I'll be joining you before the night's over.
This is gonna be great.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure.
I'm tallying up on you, Nathan.
This is Nathan Tom.
I'm tallying
AKA
up.
If you guys don't
It's gonna
know,
be a rough night.
if you don't know, we just refer to a magic moment. Magic moment is where somebody misspeaks and mispronounces a word or a name in particular. It all started with Aaron because
Let's
Aaron
Google the fucking name.
Aaron is a lifelong fan of Magic Johnson, and Magic Johnson has a very similar disability. So, not disability,
Damn, you call it disability?
extra ability.
Go back and play what I fucking said.
And we are here with
Nathan Tong, a.k.a. Pierre, a.k.a. Joe, a.k.a. Nate Dizzle,
AKA the Chinese Brian Pumper.
a.k.a. the Chinese Mexican, a.k.a. the Afrocentric Asian. Go ahead, what is it?
You want your colon clean? Fine, I'm gonna clean mine. Yeah, now my colon is clean. I'm talking squeaky clean.
What happened, Neil? You gonna start breaking gas. Don't break gas and destroy our meal.
Don't tell me to stop. You the one that brought up colon cleanser and all that mess.
I did not say anything about breaking gas. I said that I was gonna
I
get my
was in
colon
there
clean.
You can talk about putting a tube in somebody's ass, but I can't break wind.
I didn't say nothing about putting no holes up nobody's ass, please. I
Well, what
said...
you think a colonic is? You think you run the asshole by the car wash?
And my name is Jared, aka DJ Art, with 2 T's for a double dose of that tink tink. The D is silent, so it's just Jart.
Oh, you want to hit people with garbage cans. Now I got to cut you.
That was perfect.
We also are joined by 2 flies on the wall, a birthday boy, shout out Antonio, and Julian.
Do we get AKAs?
You might as well say one. What would it be?
I got some.
Do you have an AKA? Yeah, yell it out. What's your...
AKA Julian, AKA Juju, AKA Che Julian, AKA Mungo, AKA Mungo Che Fool, AKA Tard, or AKA Tardwell Thompson, AKA TW.
AKA someone was. Hey, there better be real AKAs.
Those are real as fuck, I promise.
Was one of your AKAs Tard?
Tardwell Thompson, AKA Tard.
You're canceled.
Was that short for retard? It was a time when it was still okay to be called Tard.
Yes, and it was given to me, so I honor it.
Hey,
All my
those are the best
AKAs were
nicknames.
given to me.
That's the best kind of
All my
nickname.
AKAs.
My
Yeah,
AKA
okay.
was given to me too.
Tony,
right.
what about Coach Tony?
AKA Coach Tony, AKA Tone Loke, AKA San Antonio. Those are the 3
San Antonio, shit.
All right, I have a soundbite for you. I'm
Antonio.
gonna give you guys a soundbite.
Salute the vagina.
He's on some good tink tink. He had some
I did
tink.
take a pretty big swig of tink.
He had a swig of tink for you guys got there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that explains a lot.
That could have helped too. So Nate, you at one point where, you seemed good at the beginning. Jesus, you came in on fire. You haven't been drinking for a while. When was the last time you drank?
Probably, August.
Oh shit.
Or, I want to say August. And that was only like 2 beers. But it's been a really long time I've drank like that. I had to, man, because, Nathan gets a little challengeful to be around. So I had to drink in order to deal with him.
Yeah.
You can't be with a bunch of drunks, especially of his caliber, and not be sober. Out of all this shit we've been through, this guy starts a podcast and you give him a fucking whiskey bottle, right?
Jesus, that's also.
You know what? You got me drinking now. It's been months that I've drank.
I know that's a gift.
What the fuck, motherfucker? If I wanted to drink in my shit, I would have poured it myself.
Don't put that.
I poured that shit for you.
Don't put that either.
Motherfucker, don't be pouring shit in my drink.
I pull out better than Nixon left Vietnam.
What I said to you, motherfucker.
I like how you said that. You broke it up. You was like Anthony Hopkins right there.
And I'm drunk. I don't know why you wanted to do this.
Well, hold on. That's different then. You can't say it's a different answer.
I'm fucking drunk, bro.
But it's consistent.
It's been months. You
Hey.
got my blood pressure high. My fucking scalp's high. When you're doing stupid shit, I just gotta yell.
I gotta reach over
Don't
like.
cut people off, Nathan. Know some fucking etiquette here. Raise your hand.
And then I got
Would
up.
you let Aaron talk, goddammit? So like,
I'm
I
embarrassed.
told. Stop it. I'm talking now.
I'm embarrassed about it.
Stop.
Okay.
Should I be getting the apology now or?
Not yet. Don't begin it yet, please.
So, yeah. So you hadn't drunk anything, drank in a while.
Yeah.
And you came in kind of hot last night, huh?
I did, yeah.
And
I'm optimistic.
Yeah. No, that's good. What would you say your level was by the end of the night?
Well, I have a headache right now. 10 being the drunkest I ever been. I want to say a 5 or a 6.
You were at a
Yeah,
5
I
or a
would
6. Okay.
I heard,
Oh, you know what?
You told me your sake story before, right? So I imagine that was 10, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I was there.
Bad.
Yeah, that was a 10.
I synced
so.
it.
You saw, I was ready to unleash my all frustrations of the night on the people who came in uninvitedly or invitedly, I don't know, and decided to talk over our podcast without consideration. But, you know, that's what we get when you have Nathan around. He invites people over.
Nathan did what Nathan does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nate, I hear you're kind of like
He's
me.
a serial.
You're an includer. You have an includer in your personality where you like to always make sure that people feel included and people come to the party and that there's the more the merrier. Is that true?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And what is that? Where did that start for you? Why do you like to have the more the merrier?
Oh, I've always been that way. I think I've always liked to. I like to organize folks, get people together. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your Asian side coming out?
That might be. Yeah, my dad is that same way. He has a big group of friends that he's had for
Yeah.
a long time and still gets them together every Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. I'm similar. I think I got that from my mom. She's always an organizer. So I always like to organize and make sure the friends are around each other typically. Even sometimes when it mixes groups, but sometimes you have to be conscientious or careful because sometimes you get certain groups that don't vibe the same way. So that was always like interesting.
So which of the people do you think I should keep away from you from now on?
For me, I'm like you.
He's
I'm
an
not,
includer, so you don't have to keep anybody away from him.
Yeah, I'm actually a professional third wheel also.
See, he is. I get
There's
that.
nothing wrong with including people, Nathan. It's just the dynamics of when you bring people in.
That's the thing.
We're in the middle of podcast.
I didn't invite you.
And you're
Just
inviting
for the
people.
record.
We got
Yeah,
to.
I was thinking. Hold on. I was thinking that this
I will
motherfucker did
apologize.
just shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Don't talk over me.
Jesus, man.
And I apologize.
If you listen to the podcast before, you've heard me say I was going to slit Nathan's throat and leave him in the basement in Mannheim, Germany, because he invited people over when I wanted to watch the football game by myself and told him, you know what, I want to watch it by myself. If you want to come. And Nathan said, what about food? Are you going to have food? No, I'm going to get a burrito. And then Nathan still came with people because that's what Nathan does. He's not going to recognize the dynamics.
He
I
doesn't.
also apologize for that.
You know what? I actually
Countless of times he just shows up with a mob of people and it's weird.
Just apologize ahead of time, Nathan.
I have expected either Antonio or Julian or a combination of them to be there. So when he said he was there with them, I was like, all right, cool. Like as long as they know that we're gonna be doing it, and like they obviously Nate planned it out, so they knew, and so I was like, I'm cool with them.
But the people who showed up were pretty intoxicated.
The people who showed up later on was a little bit more of a difficult, situation because I was like, I don't want to. They're coming here to hang out and see Nate. They ain't seen Nate in a while. You know what I'm saying? They're here to hang out. It's like almost midnight. I'm not gonna tell them like to be quiet. I'm like,
I almost did, and you told me to shut up.
I was just like, it's not worth the fight.
You said it wasn't worth the fight.
Yeah, it's not worth the
common
fight.
sense into my
Yeah,
I don't even remember them coming. I don't remember.
Yeah.
By that point, my 7 was at a 10.
I think you were taking a shit when they came.
No, I think you went to go take a shit
Or I was yakking.
As soon as you came in,
I don't know what point I started yakking.
I was like, is he taking a shit? Like they just walked in the door. And remember, we couldn't find Nathan, and I was the one in the bathroom. So I was like, he's not in the bathroom, dude. I was just in the bathroom. He must be hiding on the side of the bed.
Like, where
we
did he
checked
go?
the side of the bed.
Yeah.
And we're like, where the fuck? And then you must have went outside and then came back in and took a shit.
Wait, so you did get sick at one point last night?
Sure, yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I think he's in there. He had to go throw up a little
Yeah,
bit.
because I don't drink anymore.
Wait, the great.
You don't drink anymore.
I don't.
So, oh yeah, he said a funny thing in the car.
What'd he say?
He said he just kept on drinking more because he was nervous.
That's
he had social anxiety.
Yeah, he said he wasn't
I
expecting to be
suffer
on the
from
podcast.
performance anxiety and fear of public speaking.
And he wasn't expecting to be on the podcast.
I don't know why you're laughing.
Hold on, I want to hear Nate.
That's a very common fear.
I'm sorry.
And you sprung on me the fact that I was going to be in the podcast.
No, that was the
Nah, I said I wanted to be in the room.
Oh, I thought you said.
I find y'all what y'all do entertaining, and I wanted to just be there.
Oh, you wanted to be in the room.
I
thought it was.
I wanted to be the fly guy.
Oh, see, next time I need you to like clarify that earlier.
But when you popped it on me, I was like, "Fuck, let me step up."
Yeah.
And then I got drunk.
Let's get into the actual show.
Okay, cool. Hold on a minute. I need to do something.
We've been 30 minutes in. Hold on.
Blue balls.
You gotta go stroke off real quick in the bathroom. Sit backwards on the toilet when you do it.
All right, and we are also here with.
I didn't know it was only for names. It's only for names?
Your moment to shine, to say your fucking name. You got an introduction. This is what you come with, Nate?
You don't like that? You like your vagina to be?
Bucket naked.
Huh? Or you only care about?
See, now he's going crazy. Now he's going fucking crazy, Nathan. You said some shit. Now he's acting like a goddamn fool over here.
I started thinking about head and shit. This is a sports podcast.
Well, I think
cross the line with that question. Jared,
I'm just wondering because
I thought we were over here having fun.
I
thought we were going to talk about sports and getting high and drinking tincture.
Now
we're talking about when.
Now we're talking about limp dicks and squeezing dicks too hard.
Most of you motherfuckers are liars.
Just who's closer? We're just taking guesses.
Everybody watches porn every day. Who gives a fuck?
But so she understands Aaron's integrity and all this other shit.
Aaron's integrity? Is anybody filming right now? Aaron trying to get us killed like Fred Hampton. Are we talking about the junkyard dog or are we not chocolate tape?
All right.
So now you two motherfuckers get to go leave here. And he heard you say red and he gave it to you. That's racist. This is a racist program.
I'm not. Why is he racist?
You don't feel the racism? I wish a motherfucker would try to entrap me into a double penetration.
I already know you guys at least his phone number in your phone, so we could just call it from my phone.
Here we go.
Have
you ever been involved in a podcast where the N-word is acceptable?
And it's
shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, because he was all puffy faced.
Wait, so how?
He looked like he just finished fighting in a boxing match or something. He just looked.
You look like you was going through some BDSM. You just finished off getting choked.
Just got choked.
What's that called? What's that fetish? The asphyxiation
like you
one?
called,
You
called one of the people.
That's the David Carradine.
Yeah, and they tied the belt around he was from the Legend of Kung Fu.
He was the last samurai?
No, the Legend of Kung Fu where he walked around.
Yeah, no, but that's that same. They got the white guy that's better.
That's what you look like.
Kill Bill. Yeah, no, you definitely for sure. You were fine yesterday. I think that you just got too drunk, and then that stopped you from being able to speak
or play the game.
But so my question is, so you have a fear of public speaking?
Yeah. It's a real intense. It affects me physically. You know what I mean? Like, and it's something I go to therapy for. I go to therapy once a week.
Real talk.
And I just started getting like to the point to this year. I'm going to UCLA right now, and a lot of public speaking. You got to get up and do presentations, and I just started getting to the point to where I can actually successfully do that without my voice shaking, and
Yeah.
You've seen people who get nervous for public speaking and what that looks like, what that sounds like. Yeah.
He's saying this story, and it's very nice, and it takes a lot to show your timid side on the podcast and say this and that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
For some reason, I picture him like at age 13 when he finally realized this, when he tried to go on the talent show and try to rap or something. Is that what happened?
My first time? No, actually, when I was a teenager, I didn't have it. I developed it as an adult.
Having these things of you trying to be a rapper, you want to be a rapper, if your acknowledgement of your social
that didn't affect me
anxiety.
like going in a recording booth and stuff. I had a partner that actually made an album and brought me in to record with. That wasn't an issue back then.
I mean, no, but rapping live is a whole other thing.
Yeah, I never performed live.
No.
Have you ever thought about like doing the mental trick? Because You seem to have a way with the women, from what I gathered in last night's conversations.
He doesn't have a way.
You have a way.
It's all chaotic. He has no game from what I hear from other women telling me.
It's like an empathic connection.
Dude. Hey, he might have that.
It's that $20 look.
He has a way. It might not be a great way, but it's a way.
Sociopathics are empath, because in order for you to be a very successful, accomplished sociopath, you need to have a part of empath in you.
So that's what it. So I'm not a narcissist. I'm a sociopath.
I don't know.
You have a way to connect. You have a way to connect to vulnerabilities.
Or acknowledge it.
Yeah, it's like my own sensitivity is, it's like it sends out spidey senses or some shit.
Okay. Like that. But why don't you just, when you're doing public speaking, just try and start thinking that you're talking to a bunch of bitches?
Yeah, because you find when you're in a bar and, you start giving that look. You start looking at the girl all mean, the woman all mean. You're great with that.
And then you start calling the women jealous if they're not agreeing to.
Just anybody that's...
calling women jealous, right?
You start calling them jealous, dude.
You start calling them jealous if they don't agree to go to your bed and shit.
Jealous? Right? I don't know what you're talking about.
I can call somebody right now.
He probably was drunk that day.
Oh, should I start name dropping again?
No, please don't. Trying to help him know who the real Nathan Tong is.
I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a pimp. I'm a hoe.
You're sometimes good husband.
Oh, Nathan, you're a hoe? You just admitted on this shit you're a hoe?
That's funny.
Nathan ain't gonna lie.
Let's move on.
He's not gonna be a liar.
Have I ever lied to you, Jesus?
I don't know. That's why.
Elisa was cussing me out at the bar last night. You lied? No, I didn't. I never lied.
Elisa cursed you out.
You got cursed out last night?
Yeah.
It was a normal Nathan night. Sound like it was a normal Nathan night.
You heard the whole part.
Elisa cursed you out because you're being a hoe?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
No,
you mentioned I'm pushing the whole thing, and then you're mentioning Elisa. It's like, you're pretty drunk, huh? We're gonna.
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all ain't drunk?
Y'all ain't drunk yet? Don't worry. We are a very hardcore sports podcast. We have very many topics to get to on sports tonight. But
I've been pretty good, right? Filling in.
Yeah, you're solid. You're solid. You talk about the child abuse.
Reference to the shit.
Yeah, the child abuse you went through as a Latin child trying to learn how to play baseball, and you didn't love it.
Anyways, let me get this in right quick.
Bring that up.
All right.
Elisa she told me to tell you that she wishes you a really good podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she told me last night she wished me a good life.
Oh, you told people you were going to be on the podcast, Nathan?
Elisa told me that.
I was hoping she would be here. She's funny as fuck.
I was trying to get her here.
Yeah.
She said, tell Nathan that I wish him well on his podcast. Just
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you, Elisa. Shout out Elisa.
Yeah.
Just dropping names.
Yeah, dropping full names.
All right.
I heard a couple of things we haven't done together.
I heard you guys are Eskimo brothers.
You even went to Miami.
Yeah, that's true. I heard you guys are Eskimo
There's only a
brothers.
couple of things me and Jesus haven't done together.
Fuck a bitch. Fuck Troy.
No, I thought you were Eskimo
Damn,
brothers.
are we going to say that on the podcast?
Alright, hold on.
Are we going to share that story?
What kind of other shit except what he want me to talk about on his podcast?
Oh, man, then why the fuck, why you here then, man?
Wait, you said you didn't do that?
Nah. We had a chance, though. And, you don't remember that?
We still work with her. God damn it, Nathan. Hey, work that out.
Recording?
Yeah, we always record this. This is juicy stuff.
So last night, these are some of the things that occurred. We had various conversations because you guys all work together. You guys were all friends, and you guys have a vast library. Aaron, what is it called?
Vast deference. Vasectomy.
Where you have all the books at? What is it called?
A vast library, man. A library. There. Is that what you want to say? I said it right, dude. That's how you say it. Library, dude. You know what? I find it very disrespectful that you over here. You know what? You part of this cancel culture, Jared.
Why don't you ask him to not ask you that no more?
No, man. He canceling my accent. He's basically telling me my accent ain't approved. It's Magic Johnson
That's what's
approved.
going on right now?
See, you know how you said you felt about Nathan, including people? That's how I feel about Jared. Jared started bringing random people around. Like, I remember one day we were going paintballing, and Jared brought the cool dude. I got to know him. He's real cool. What was his name? Mike?
Oh, yeah, Mike Quarter.
He was cool. But first time ever meeting this dude.
Shout out to Michael Quarter, sponsorship.
Jared has him meet at Brandon's house, and Jared's nowhere to be found. Oh. And Brandon had to let him in. And Brandon called me up, because I went to go pick him up. We were all going paintballing. And he goes, dude, I don't know who the fuck this dude is, man. Jared got me letting motherfuckers in and might rob me, dude. That's what kind of including Jared does. And Brandon's like, dude, we didn't know anything about this dude. Never met him, never heard his name before. And Jared telling me, let this dude in my house. He was like, I had to let him in because Jared's a friend, but fuck, I was worried the whole time, Aaron. Like, I didn't take my eye off.
See, if that happened with Nathan, if Nathan sent somebody to me who I've never heard, I would not let them in.
Well, we've already concluded from last night that you also won't let Nathan show up to your house with the body in the back of his car, in the trunk of his car.
Jesus, you've tested Nate in certain ways, and you talked about last night. You talked about a story where Nate, you said you were saying that you feel like Jesus always is testing your friendship.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he's either being really nice to me or really mean to me, and there's no in between.
We're all there drinking. He got, how he gets a little like with this restlessness. And he decides to say, yeah, Jesus, that's why you talk about bestiality in front of the kids.
In front of the kids.
And I might have cracked a joke once with Aaron, when we all do this shit working as the kids, with adults. We whisper something, we shit off to the side. I just start cursing Nathan out. And the boss of ours, which I'm not going to say any names, he was like, hey, just calm down. It's okay. I'm not going to bust you for this or get you in trouble for this. I don't care.
You talking about David?
It's all about principles. It's about principles. And I just started going off. Nate, you remember the shit that I said to you?
I actually don't remember any of this shit.
So I broke down the psychology of like, why would he do that? I'm like, if we're boys,
drunk as hell,
trying to get me in trouble with the boss, all right, cool. Okay, we're going to see if we're down or not.
Oh, yeah, what's David? All right.
Fast forward. Since that, he still wanted to be boys. He still wanted to hang. And Nathan wants to be gangster. So I'm like, all right, Nathan, you want to be gangster. And Nathan's like, in the beginning of our friendship, how come I always feel like you're testing my friendship and loyalty to you? Remember that when you kept saying that, Nathan?
I just said that like 10 minutes ago.
He said that today.
Shit, I missed that one.
You mad at him for forgetting. He said that today.
Hey, maybe him touching you is him testing you and your friendship.
In some other ways, right?
Yeah.
So then, you remember, Nathan, when I called you and I said, Nathan, I need to ride somewhere. I need your help. He's like, yeah, you need a favor? He's like, all right. So he comes over, and I just finished renting a shotgun for like the month. I needed a shotgun, so I rented a gun. No matter what city I go to, I know where I can rent a gun.
God damn.
It just happens like that. I meet somebody, I go, I don't even know. I'm like, I know this is the guy where I can rent or get a gun for within the 24 hours.
Wait, you just rent shotguns from who?
I rent.
It's
I'm
brokers?
not gonna get into the shit because this is like, I just need a shotgun, bro.
Wait,
So
is
I
this like
rented a
legit
shotgun.
or is this like a dude in the
There's no
street?
such thing as a legit gun rental, Jared. This ain't fucking hurts. You don't just walk up. Hey, man, it ain't a fucking Blockbuster, dude. Hey, man, they got Blockbuster.
Also, the point is, I wasn't tripping on that. Go ahead.
Like a rich straps.
You sure?
Go ahead and tell how
I want to hear how he proved it.
And why it's still
wanna hear
weird
how
to
he
this
proved
day
it.
that you still question.
And see, this is why
what the fuck do I have to do
This is why
tonight?
I think it's tight that he got on this. Keep going with the story.
Then, you do kind of pass, I guess.
Yeah, he must have.
So he comes over and I'm like, all right. I'm like, I need a ride to El Cerrito to return this gun. And that's when he looks at me disappointed, bro. I'm like, I need this ride. I can't. This was before Ubers and shit, so I needed him this chrome ass shotgun. It was like, I
Why
got
the fuck you rented a chrome
That's
shotgun?
what they gave me. That's what they had available.
Like, hey man, I need some shit that's dark.
You didn't give the whole perspective of what was going on in
Tell
your
me,
life at the
really.
time. You lived on International and 30. What was it?
38.
Yeah. You were dating that final. What was her name?
Which one?
You know the one.
I was dating a few women during that time. I'm sorry. The Filipino girl?
Now we all see why we have a...
Why you guys so great
Anyways,
together? You can't remember any women.
He came and
Like, we forget all the reasons why.
that time was very hazy. A lot of crazy shit was happening. I was growing weed in East Oakland of all time. White boys come and they grow weed up
She
in
was
the
like a
fucking
Thai
Berkeley
chick
Hills.
that was a hippie. You know the one I'm talking about.
Filipina. She was Filipino.
What was her name?
I'm not gonna say her name. But anyways.
I'm not talking about now.
But anyways, I had to test this guy's friendship because that's what I do. If you
So
know
he
your
has to
friend,
drive
you're
to
his
East
friend.
Oakland to pick up
Why
this
do you have
fucking
to
guy.
test friendship papers?
So we're
He
in,
tests us all.
because you put out in front of my boss that I'm talking about bestiality in front of the kids, so I'm liable to test you now.
Oh, word.
I'm in East Oakland. Some shady shit happened on my block because I was growing weed and the weed smell was going on, so I needed a shotgun. All right, bro?
Live in America.
So Nathan comes, looks at me disappointed because I didn't tell him over the phone why I needed a ride.
Of course you can. That's what all sudden.
So I'm like, I need a ride to return this gun. I don't know what you said, whatever. So we
I said,
go.
what? And then I said, all right.
So we go, And mind you, I didn't tell him that I was like, had some questionable relationships with the guys.
Oh shit!
That I'm returning the gun to.
Returning the gun to.
Yeah, he's a little irritated with me. I'm not gonna get into that, but he was a little irritated with me. So then we drove to El Cerrito, get out of the car, and I get the shotgun out of the trunk, and the guy's out in the driveway, and we're going in, and the guy turns around, and you remember that?
Yeah, he had a 6-shooter on his holster.
No, it was in the back.
It was a white dude. What was
Yeah.
No, let's not say his name.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely let's not say his name, please.
We can drop all the women names you want. Don't say his name.
So I didn't expect the guy was gonna have a strap weapon on him because I guess the guy was paranoid. He does cocaine, so he probably thought I was gonna shoot him.
He rents out guns.
Yeah.
Legally.
Did he make you fill out paperwork for the rental? Did he have a Be Kind rewind in the window?
Did you have to provide 2 forms of legal identification?
I know that shit. No.
Was he wearing a Blockbuster uniform when you returned to the
so I remember it being in his holster in the back. So when he turns around, I hear Nathan under his voice say, "What the fuck? What kind of shit you bringing me into?" And we're going into this guy's house.
Oh, you guys went into the house?
Yeah,
Wow,
he wants to see if the gun's good still and everything. So we go in, we sit in the couch. He starts testing the gun out and shit, clicking all his bullshit. Nathan's there all quiet, not knowing what to say.
That's good.
Nothing
Nathan
new.
Nathan did the right thing in that situation.
Nothing new.
Because the last thing I want him to do
through.
is to start talking about fucking
came
next thing you know,
through.
he fucked this dude's sister or something.
So we got in the car and we did it. You know?
I didn't want to be like the Crips I ever hung out with always did this.
Yeah, you don't want to say that shit.
Nathan show up over there talking about
Once I'm naked, no bullet can affect me.
That's my boy General Butt Naked right there.
So I don't know. I'm sorry, Nathan, but I had to test our relationship like I constantly have to do with your ass.
That's a lie. That is a lie. I categorically deny everything that Jesus has said
But you came through and you
in
keep
tonight's
following- and
episode.
You came
came
through.
through.
You're looking good right now.
Thank God I've never had to test Aaron like this, but you know, if Aaron comes to my house, Aaron's the type of guy that if he comes to my house with the dead body in the trunk of the car, I'm gonna help him get rid of it. You're the type of guy that I will go to your house with the dead body and I hope you help me get rid of it.
When Nathan realized that in the car on the drive over, Jesus said something really nice. That was like advice, and Nathan's like, "See, that's really nice, Jesus. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna really take that advice to heart. I appreciate you telling me. See." And he goes, "See, that's why I want to apologize for what I did yesterday." And then Jesus goes, "Shut the fuck up, Nathan. Shut the fuck up. I don't want no more apologies. Just don't do the shit no more." And then Nathan said, "That's when Nathan realized, hey, Aaron." He's either really nice to me or really mean.
There's no in between.
Our friendship is like that.
I show up to his house with the body.
Yeah, but he can't do it. He can't come the other way.
But would you have ways of also?
You can show up with an arm, an arm I could do if he shows up to my house with an arm.
You working your way up, dude.
Yeah, you got an arm.
You got one digit in.
I'm starting to get nervous again.
Like you.
I got the group text this morning and I just
there's a lot of capitalization.
There's a lot of capitalization of somebody being called an obese bitch.
Well, he said he was ODB. He's on the ODB up in this bitch.
Craziest thing. I was like,
the obese drunk bitch.
I gotta thank you. You made me feel. You made me feel good, Jesus. Me being the heaviest person in that group chat, and I was like, wow, he's not talking to me.
But Aaron, we're face people. We acknowledge face first. So his face was like very swollen, man.
That's all the drugs he was on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was on. He had a Jeffrey too before.
Was dehydrated.
Yes, dehydrated. He had a Jeffrey. You know what's in a Jeffrey, right?
What?
Weed, chronic, a little bit of cocaine, ecstasy, chopped up ecstasy, and some Clorox.
Julian was saying y'all were on a lot of drugs and shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, he was lying.
Julian was probably thinking about doing a bunch of drugs.
I was just playing along with it because I wanted to talk about Bobby Brown.
Come on.
You know what? That hotel room did look like Whitney Houston's hotel room when we left there. I looked over. I was like, God damn, is this Nathan's hotel room?
When I woke up this morning,
it looked like Whitney Houston's, didn't it?
That shit was nasty.
It looked like Whitney Houston's hotel room when they found her. Who's your favorite R&B artist? Watch this, Jared. Who's your favorite R&B artist?
Bobby Brown. First album I ever bought, Bobby Brown.
So, and that's your favorite
Cassette
artist?
tape.
And you over here sitting adjacent, looking at the Bobby Brown of this High Score 510 podcast. You looking right here at the Bobby Brown of the podcast. Call whatever woman that brought up that chair and tell her I want some lobster right now. Because that's how Bobby Brown I am. that I can hold the spirit of Whitney Houston in here and ask for some fucking lobster.
I was really living that Bobby Brown lifestyle. You ain't never.
You was living like Bobby. You can relax. You can relax. You're good right now with your level. If you want to sit back and just talk.
Comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
All right.
You want to put that couch over here? We could do that.
You know how much drugs are going through my system right now?
You're on drugs. You're on cocaine. What are you on?
With the Cialis count?
It's like this is Cialis.
I took Cialis for fun.
Norco.
Quaaludes.
That sounds
I only
good.
take drugs from the 70s.
When I woke up this morning, all I could think about was how they found Pimp C in his hotel room. And I was thinking, thank God.
Thank
God that's not how the housekeeping doesn't come in here and find me like how they found Pimp C.
How did they find Pimp C?
He died of a lean overdose in a hotel room.
But was he naked?
I don't know exactly how they found him.
No.
But I know he was on this hotel bed. And they said he was just laying on top of the sheets.
Oh, so he just took a lean and passed out.
Pimp C was the dude from
UGK.
UGK. Oh yeah, that's sad.
Big pimpin', spinning cheese.
What the fuck?
It's Pimp C calling from heaven.
Pimp C calling from the grave.
No, I was buzzing up, Brandon. So things. We started out the show. It was a good level. Apparently, Nate, you were pretty faded when I got there, and when we started the show, which was surprised me because you were calm and collected. Jesus came in, balls on fire, you know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious, was ready to go. Started drinking, getting turned up. Aaron had a goddamn milkshake mixing container full of beer. I don't, the big one when you go to like the soda fountain or you go to, Rudy's. You go to one of those original cafes that's a hipster Horcrux. All they got is burgers, fries, and buffalo wings, and then they got milkshakes and those big mixing metal cups that they blend your thing up. Aaron came with a goddamn one of those filled with beer. So it was a fun time. We had two guys as flies on the wall. They were a delight to they took part, and we eventually got to some stories. We got to a funny story about Miami when Nate came down to visit it. We got a story of you guys and the shotgun dude, and then we got we did some news segments also. We were able to do some news segments that quickly deteriorated into nonsense faster than anything else. I think one of the stories just deteriorated into talking about people's dick sizes and waking up with morning wood. I was like Our first form of news is Katherine G. Johnson passed away this week at the ripe old age of 101. She's best known for inspiring the movie Hidden Figures and was one of the main black female mathematicians who helped develop the orbital mechanics for NASA. Shout out, sponsorship. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Hidden Figures with Taraji P. Henson, but it was inspirational. I haven't seen it yet, but I did see the trailers.
I don't want to be a part of this podcast anymore because you haven't seen that movie.
I ain't seen it either, but I ain't talking. I'm not gonna bring the shit up, especially I ain't seen it. I ain't gonna bring it up if you ain't seen the shit.
You haven't ever seen the movie?
On the trailer.
Hold on now,
man. Hold on. Relax, Nate. Relax. Let's just relax. Just breathe. We're getting a little excited.
She's one of the reasons why NASA was able to put things in orbit. She was able to calculate the proper distance and the trajectory. You probably know about that, right?
I'm history. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know math and shit. So
she was in history. You don't know black history?
Her ass died in Newport News, man.
Virginia.
It's like the shittiest town to live in.
Aaron.
You used to live there, didn't you, Nathan?
Yeah, Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
And Michael. Can we talk about Michael Vick for a minute?
Our next story. This one hits home for Aaron. There's been a petition that has over 300,000 signatures for Pornhub to be shut down, claiming that it doesn't vet out its uploaders and that it promotes rape culture and sex trafficking.
I think it promotes limp dicks. Don't watch porn. There's studies out there. If you get overstimulated by porn, you squeezing your dick too hard when you jerk off, you're closing blood vessels on your dick.
Okay, so my question
is a flashlight.
Flashlight.
Jesus is such a source of wisdom.
And start messing with women.
He gets distracted by his insecurities and shit. You gotta start talking and be getting up. Just tell us what you know, Jesus. What do you know, Jesus? What else do you know about soft dicks?
Jesus, would you say you're a connoisseur of soft dick?
I'm not getting rid of them. These are soft.
I need my dick hard.
Is it the dick squeezing or is it the
watching of the porn?
Or is it the over exaggeration of sexual fantasy that causes the limp dick?
Of course. You're watching
the images. You're watching the images.
So Nathan, how much porn do you watch? How much porn do you watch? Because seems like you're addicted to pussy.
Seems like you don't know who
I don't think he watches.
I would run all the way down.
We're gonna go with that one.
I'm gonna go 0 for Nathan. That's
how about
my
Nathan?
prediction.
Be honest.
Wait,
you say you don't lie. Let's find out.
How much porn?
How much
I'm
porn
gonna say
do you
not
watch?
much.
The past 10
Not
years.
much.
If
10
you're an
years?
average. Once a week. I'm gonna go
No,
more
I don't
extreme.
think so. Not
Once a week?
At least.
Sure,
no.
How often you watch porn? And you jerk off to it? Be honest.
Well, who watches porn without jerking off to it? That's Aaron.
There was a time where I would watch it just to get my dick card and keep my dick card for a while.
Just watch
it
it
for that to keep my dick card for a long time.
You're
It's
just
good.
edging yourself.
Yeah, it's good for your dick to stay hard for a long time.
Which brings me to the question of tantric.
I had a good 4 days this week. I'm gonna tell you this. I woke up like, wow, that's nice.
Are you still on your? Are you still on your cleanse of porn?
Yeah, I'm still on the cleanse.
Hey, what day are you on right now?
Oh, it's not. It hadn't been consecutive. I broke.
There's a study out there.
What about a dick ring?
What about
I don't really fuck you.
What about my squeeze real soft?
Who the fuck just hopped on the microphone just then? We're talking about a dick ring. Like, I wasn't.
I go real soft.
Soft fuck.
You know, I'm trying to like.
You gotta keep your hand loose when you jerk off.
I keep it real loose. You know, like this.
If anything, put some lube on it to help you out, but don't be squeezing on your dick, because then blood vessels squeezing on your. You'll be surprised next time you jerk off. Be conscious of how much you squeeze your dick. You'll be surprised how much you squeeze your dick.
So, like, what's like the PSI?
We still got the ice in that sink, right?
What's the proper PSI?
I know exactly how much I squeeze my dick.
Dude, it's.
Do I have to like? Is my body mass index like my muscle density? Is that important too?
Jared, you must really squeeze the shit out of your dick if you're asking me that question. You probably squeeze your dick so hard the fucking head swells up. Oh, motherfucker.
He's like, I squeeze so hard it grows his own afro. It's like, oh shit. The concerns they raised was that they weren't vetting people who were uploading things. So there's like revenge porn. There's potentially underage statutory or rape going on, and people who are being trafficked potentially is being uploaded. So
I ain't seen none of that.
This was the topic tonight?
That's just a news story. That's one of our segments. We do news. So it was interesting news. And Aaron is a purveyor of porn, self-proclaimed purveyor of porn.
All of a sudden, the lines under his eyes got a lot darker.
Dude, no. Aaron was literally.
I'm over here watching rape porn.
I didn't say that. I just said that you're a purveyor of porn. So I'm sure that you have had a greater chance of coming across it accidentally versus any of us who would maybe accidentally come across it. Not saying that any of us are looking that up.
I try not to click on anything if I know the person's not a porn
No, I know.
star. I try not to click on it because I don't want to. You know, when you grow up a black man, there's a reason I have my phone, like the Google, like notification on like location tracking on, because I want that day they accuse me of a murder or some shit, of one of my ex-girlfriend dies and that she didn't like me or some shit, her sister didn't like me and start accusing me. I want them to look at my phone and see this motherfucker was in his window stroking off.
I don't think they should shut it down for that. They should shut it down because it causes limp dicks and lowers testosterone levels and demasculination.
There's only one reason to shut down Pornhub, and we all know what it is.
Mia Khalifa videos. Sideways. That went more sideways for even us that always go sideways.
Yeah, I was like, where is this going? And so that was an interesting dynamic. And then there was an argument about math. And then we got to our game, our Jeopardy game.
I forgot about that. I almost got into a fight with Antonio. He's like, what? I called him a dogmatic
asshole.
Yeah,
fuck
something
face.
like that. Over math. That's the craziest thing.
I don't want to get into this shit, man, because we'll be here forever.
Then why?
Wait, time out. Arguing.
You don't want to get into it, but you asked the question.
Yes, because
you asked the question.
I like to measure someone's intelligence, and depending how they answer that question, shows me that it's a well-rounded person. They're not a dogmatic, crazy-ass fuckface.
Look who's talking.
Wait.
So, like,
did you just call me a dogmatic fuckface right now? Wait, hold up, motherfucker.
I never knew math would bring this out of people. Like, fuck, man. My algebra teacher, man, Dr. Pasternak, never knew this was going to happen. If she would have known that, I would have been in jail and not the other people from high school.
That was
Gotta tell
definitely.
Rayon change his major. He's a math major right now.
Yeah.
I tell Rayon, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if this math thing is safe. You're going to be walking around with the bulletproof vest looking like 50 Cent.
Yeah, it was quite a show.
It's quite a night.
Quite a night. It took us 4 hours to get nowhere.
We were in a race to nowhere.
Yeah, we were
In a
worse
race to nowhere.
Oh, Jesus.
But the game that you put together was awesome.
In honor of this recording being on the last day of a leap year of Black History Month, we're going to do a game of Black Jeopardy to honor and commemorate this leap year in 2020 of Black History Month.
Aaron, I really hope you do win.
I'm going for it.
I hope you win.
I want the prize.
Don't let me or Nathan win over you, bro. But I'm not gonna let you. I'm not giving it to you. You gotta earn that shit.
I don't think I'll win.
All right, welcome to Black Jeopardy.
I didn't see Hidden Figures.
We have 4 categories for our single Jeopardy round, and we have 1 category for double Jeopardy. The first 4 categories, category 1, Negro Please. That's a quote will be read where your answer to that quote would be Negro Please. Category 2, Name That Flavor. We will give you a flavor and you have to name it. Number 3, Black Wrestlers. Famous black wrestlers in the wrestling history tell a story that is unlike any other. And the last category is nigga, negro, or necromancer. I will give you a name of somebody and you have to tell me, are they a nigga, a negro, or a necromancer? Please be careful, because if you are not of African descent, we are very offended if you use the N-word inappropriately.
Don't say we. Jared's offended. I'm not offended at all. You can use that
My
shit
grandmother's black, all right?
Okay. All right, Nate, you get to choose the category you want to start with.
Clearly black wrestlers.
Black wrestlers
How
for...
much?
It's 100 through 500.
I only know one black.
They're harder.
400.
You want to go for 400? You want to start at 400 right
Start
now?
off with the hardest, second hardest one. Okay, that's what he said. Let's go, Jared.
All right, black wrestlers for 400. Known for his sequins cut-off sleeve suit jacket, he never lived out his $1 million dream.
Virgil, motherfuckers. Everybody knows Virgil. I want that shit.
He hit the. You have to hit the bell. You have to hit the buzzer. Sorry.
I didn't even know we were supposed to hit the bell.
I didn't either.
This is Jeopardy, bro. This is Jeopardy. Aaron was waiting.
Man, you bringing me back to 1989 and Trump Plaza before Trump was president and shit.
Aaron, you got the answer correct. You get to choose the next category.
I'm gonna choose name that flavor for 100, please, Stu.
Name that flavor for 100. Name that flavor. Grape. Jesus.
Grape what?
Son of a
grape
bitch.
soda?
Can I
What is
get a
soda?
name that
No.
flavor for 400?
Hold on, Aaron.
Which is purple.
Ding, ding, ding.
Man, I said, what is a soda?
Oh, I gotta give you the time. I gotta give you the time. Sorry.
I said, what is a soda? You know the answers, motherfucker?
No.
All right, good.
I don't know the answer to be honest. I don't know.
He doesn't
Like
know.
I said, you better win.
I just know that grape is considered purple.
I said, my answer was good, at least. Right?
No, it was grape soda, but grape is purple.
Let me tell you this. I grew up and I hung around people whose sisters used to make grape Kool-Aid. And it would be so
Let me
thick,
get that purple drink.
I would have to drink it with my socks off, so that way my toes would have a chance to not get cut off.
Oh my God.
All right, Aaron, you got the answer correct. Nate, you gotta wake up.
Aaron's cashing out.
Get the fuck up, bro.
Let's go. Negro, please, for 100.
Negro, please, for 100. Negro, please, for 100. Just listen when I read the question. If you think you know the answer, have your buzzer.
Put the buzzer.
Put it up there. Put it right there so you can just have your hand right there and hit it.
Wherever you want, whatever's easy for you, Nathan.
Just leave the fucking train there.
Negro,
Put your
please,
hand
for 100. I tell you, it's funny because the only time I think about HIV is when I have to take my medication twice a day. Jesus.
Who's Magic Johnson?
I got that shit, I was thinking about Chewbacca commercial.
What's up? You're a Laker fan, bitch. You call yourself a Laker fan? Fuck you.
That's racist.
All right. Nigga, Negro, or necromancer for what? 100?
Yes.
No.
How much? How much?
Let's go 200, right? Hold on. How many points you got?
I got 500
Hold on.
total.
You got 500 total?
Don't worry, we go.
You did 400?
4 and a 1.
200, yeah. Let's go
200. All right.
I like how you act like racism is relative.
Nate, you have to have your hand ready to hit that.
He's got his ringing bell and
Nate, if you want to answer, you gotta be able to hit the bell before they do.
Let go of the bar.
It's like
I'm not
Jeopardy.
like the old DB of this shit. I don't.
He's fast. He's fast.
All right, here we go.
Nathan's shutting down.
All right, Nigga Negro Necromancer for 200. Danny Glover. Aaron.
What? That way you
Negro. He is a Negro.
Got it right. That's the correct answer.
What was the answer?
Negro. Danny Glover was a Negro.
I don't know why you're laughing, white guy.
I met him.
I think it's funny though.
Yeah, you would.
Why is he a Negro?
It makes sense.
You like a Mel Gibson fan
The
in this
first one
one.
means he's ghetto. The second one means he probably was old enough to be born in that lifetime.
Do you know what happens when you Google Danny Glover in a
woke.
woke conversation?
The last one, that's for all Jared. We don't know who the fuck that is.
I should have gotten that 500. I knew I should have gotten 500.
Black wrestlers for 100.
I'm gonna be mad.
Black wrestlers for 100.
I only know one black.
Best known for his championing the people's eyebrow and coining the phrase, "It doesn't matter what your name is."
Come on.
I'm gonna give Nathan this a tie.
Nathan. Nathan.
The Rock, man.
There you go. 100 points. The Rock.
Pass it on down.
He's not black.
Yes.
The Rock. His daddy. His mama called him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
I'm so mad I had to be the one to say that.
I'm surprised they didn't hear that. But don't worry, Nate. There are other ones you might be able to get if you want to continue with that course. What would you
Is
like
there
to
going to be Jimmy Snooperfly Snooker?
We don't know, Nathan. You gotta choose that.
Does anybody know Jimmy Snooperfly Snooker?
Yeah.
I know. Hey,
do they?
Guessing Jimmy Snooperfly Snooker now.
For niggas?
You know it very. You got a lot of corner knowledge of her.
Name that flavor for 200.
Name that flavor for 200. Cherry. Jesus.
Pie.
Hold on.
It's not a flavor at all.
Aaron.
Which is red.
Red is also not a what the fuck he won? You meant to say cherry and you said red and he gave it to you.
The fuck
You meant to say cherry.
Cherry was the answer.
You meant to say cherry.
Nate, do you want to take a guess? Aaron's giving you a chance. I think Aaron knows
Why am
this
I
one.
holding your bell? How did this say something
Good
about
question.
that?
That is a
Oh,
very
what the
good
fuck
question.
over there?
That is a sexually charged question and also a very good question.
Nate, are you going to take a chance at it?
I got it.
I'll give you a clue. Papa Shango.
Oh shit! That's what's the dude's name who was supposed to be Samoan?
Oh, Jesus. Nate, do you think you get it?
I can't use it, but Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Negro, please, for 200.
I love that my white friend is over there doing this shit.
This is a reverse reparation.
The white boy.
I mean, come on.
Negro, please, for 200. I'm free. They freed me, Grandma.
I know. Come on, Nathan. Do it one more time. Can we repeat the question, Stu?
I'm free. They freed me, Grandma.
Can you throw out a hint, Stu?
Who's Amistad?
Give us free.
He said, "Who's the Amistad?"
Not bad.
Hey, that wasn't a good movie though.
Give us free.
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You, bro. Don't play with my emotions.
You get the points.
You get the points though, because you know what? It's close
You
enough.
tried, motherfucker. You did say the Amistad. You did say the best movie ever made about slavery.
Hey,
Be free.
the correct answer was actually Antonio Brown, but because that was such a good answer in the moment, we're giving you the points.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Give us free.
Jesus, it is on you, my friend.
Negro or necromancer? 500.
Ooh, he's going for the top dollar. Nigga, Negro, or necromancer? Prince. Jesus.
Necromancer. The fuck? How can you say that shit?
They can hit the buzzer. They can hit the buzzer. They can guess.
Nate, go ahead.
What's the question?
Nigga, Negro, or necromancer? Prince.
Definitely Negro.
Which one? What was that?
Sounds like you gave both answers. You said combination of both.
Take
it away from
me. Magic Johnson? I don't know. What do I have to do with
it? Aaron, would you like to take
I'm
a
very
stab?
disappointed in you.
I'm gonna try to take a guess at this one, Stu.
I hope you get it right, Aaron. I'm rooting for you.
Maybe it's nigga. Maybe.
I want to know your logic behind that.
I'm gonna tell logic behind.
What would you would have picked, Mr. Prince fan? This guy wears purple because of Prince.
That was the moment he was been waiting for.
I don't know.
Come on, now. Everybody needs to stop.
I would have
acting
thought
like-
probably necromancer too, because of the music thing, right?
Fuck yeah. What would you say necromancer, right?
It's
No.
It's either A or C. Like that's the only two.
That's true. That's true.
He's a nigga and a real one at that. Nigga, Negro, or necromancer for 300. Cardi B.
Nigga.
Yes! It's funny how he wouldn't say the word. It's a Cardi B.
I'm gonna put negro por favor.
For 400?
Negro por favor.
There can't be a category after that. There just can't be.
Negro por favor. Negro please.
All right, for 400.
Didn't you marry a Latina chick, Julian?
You didn't say the price.
Nah, Ukrainian Jewish.
Close enough. 400.
Okay, so there can't be a category.
All right.
Put the bell in your hand. Get ready.
Negro, please, for 400. I would pretend to be a dark-skinned princess in the Sahara Desert or one of the Bantu women living in the Congo. Imagining I was a different person living in a different place was one of the few ways that I could escape the oppressive environment I was raised in.
Avatar, da.
Tony. Who rang the bell first?
The blue motherfucker's an avatar, goddamn.
Keyword is pretend.
Nate rang the bell first. Nate, what is your answer? Is it Avatar
You
still?
hear this shit, don't you? You did not forget. You better say some shit, motherfucker.
Nate,
Fuck that.
Nate, what is your answer?
He only has 100. Look at this shit.
Season one,
Look at this
episode one,
pathetic
Avatar.
shit.
The keyword is pretend.
He said season 1, episode 1 Avatar.
Avatar is a movie. It wasn't a series.
There's like an animated TV show.
It was a movie. It wasn't a show.
Oh, this one
Racist things that you ever seen.
This one is a little obscure, but very mainstream.
Not
So,
Mr. Church.
Jesus, did you want to try and chime in on this one and take a
Say
stab
it
at?
again.
Oh shit, it's long.
I like how you knew I rang the bell first, but you still wanted to give it to Nathan. I just agreed. Like, yeah, let me hear what this motherfucker has to say.
Avatar, season 1, episode 1. All right, here we go. I would pretend to be a dark-skinned princess in the Sahara Desert or one of the Bantu women living in the Congo. Imagining I was a different person living in a different place was one of the few ways that I could escape the oppressive environment I was raised in.
Julian.
What is it?
Storm from the X-Men. Black Panther's wife.
Question.
Oh, man, I gave a good answer.
Aaron.
Who is Rachel Dolezal?
Who's that?
You don't know who Rachel Dolezal is?
That was the one that
Oh
the
my
woman that
God.
was pretending like she
She
was
might be
black.
the most-
Oh!
That's why
She might be the most-
Transracial! Transracial!
For all the wrong reasons.
Transracial! I should have gotten that motherfucker.
Name that flavor for 300. Orange.
Orange! Yes, motherfucker! Yes! Fuck that shit!
Yeah, you did. I gotta give you credit, Jared. You know, because I used to do. Remember, I used to do those Black History Month parties.
Yeah.
You did a good job putting that game together.
Yeah, that's what I feel most badly about.
You missed out on all the games.
We was a lot of preparation on for nothing. I feel bad.
I'm surprised I got Magic Johnson.
Yeah, you did good.
And Amistad.
Yeah.
So but is it usable? Is it salvageable?
Oh,
the
that,
game's
the regular Jeopardy was salvageable.
Okay, cool.
The double Jeopardy part was when everyone else showed up, and that started getting a little bit meh. There was too much going on in the background, so it was a little harder to get that. And then the final Jeopardy was a little bit difficult to. I don't know. I have to listen into it to see if your answers were solid, but we didn't. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
We'll see. But aside from that, it was good. So I do need to present Aaron with his prize.
Yeah, I never got my prize for winning the game.
Aaron was the winner of last night's Jeopardy game. So
you're welcome.
There was a prize. There was a DVD in honor of Black History Month. We've been doing a Black History Month contest, which we're going to announce the winner today also of the Black History Month contest. So we're doing a DVD giveaway of blaxploitation films from Captain P Funk from his vault of DVD classics, which happen to be only comprised of blaxploitation films. So Aaron, you were the winner of Black Jeopardy last night.
Good.
And as the winner, against very staunch competition, and the only black contestant, except Jesus' grandma, was a quarter black, or wait, your grandmother?
My great grandma was black.
Was black.
Quarter black.
So he counts, and Nate got a baby mama that was black.
My daughter.
And his daughter's black.
Daughter's black. So, there's blackness around, but Aaron, as the sole proprietor of blackness in your loins and
I was rooting for him.
and your phenotype, you actually won. So Black Jeopardy worked out the way it's supposed to. So you are the winner, and you have won Rudy Ray Moore as Petey Wheatstraw in The Devil's Son-in-Law.
Man, you know what? I'm so excited to win. I'm happy. Do the clapping noise for me, please. Thank you. Very excited. This is actually the first black exploitation movie I ever watched from beginning to end. I believe it was 1988. Me and my mom went to Alabama. That makes me 12, so I wasn't a teen yet. And my niece was like, let's watch Petey Wheatstraw. I mean, my cousin. She's like, let's watch it. She was younger than me. And I'm like, what? She had it on videotape. I don't even think it was a solid videotape. It was a dubbed. But she put it in, and I'm sitting here, and I got a little uncomfortable because, any Rudy Ray movie, you got a lot of women butt naked with chocolate nipples walking around. And I'm 12 now, so I'm getting a little excited. I'm like, what the fuck? But I was very excited. It was a very entertaining movie. I can't wait to watch it again on the DVD player. Got to hook my DVD player up now.
You got a PlayStation.
I got a PlayStation, but I'm not taking Call of Duty out until the game's over. I just went and got a new controller for it, not taking Call of Duty out. But thank you. I'd like to give a shout out to my other contestants, the runner-up, who definitely kept me entertained because he stayed close enough to where, in fact, he even pulled within 400 points of me. So, he made me actually have to work and keep focus.
It wasn't that bad, right?
No, you were good. And then,
I was motivated to.
And then the last play. Well, the extra motivation that was added was when we made the side deal that the person in last place would have to call.
That was no side deal. It was all agreed. We made eye contact. He agreed.
What if you were too young to remember making that agreement?
So since he lost, you agreed, right, Nathan? We're gonna.
Can I borrow that DVD? Can I borrow that DVD for the number of days of the answers that I shout out?
That's a shout out. I got it wrong. You had to.
There was only two. All right, and I kept.
Well, he kept yelling, "Coco, beware!"
And I kept on telling him to put the.
You
bell.
did. You were helpful. You kept telling him put the buzzer in his hand. That was why you thanked them too. You thanked them for that too.
That's why I feel bad taking his answers because I told him to put the bell.
He kept putting the bell further away from his hands and bringing the drinks closer to his hands.
Yeah. And then you kept asking for more alcohol when they brought you a full drink.
Well, by that point, I had forgotten how to use a bell.
All right, everyone, do a bell check. Bell check. Nate, have your bell ready.
Just leave the fucking drink there.
He wants a refill.
Just push it over the fucking side. You had enough drink.
Don't act like.
Let's go.
Negro, please, for 100.
Let's go Black Wrestlers. Hopefully Nathan can get on the board for 300.
Black
Nathan,
Wrestlers?
This is yours, Nathan. Get ready.
Black Wrestlers.
Get ready. Free up your hands, Nathan.
Free up your hands, dude.
Black Wrestlers for 300.
Like his cognac.
Self-awareness was not in this wrestler's vernacular, as he peacocked his way into repeated ass whoopings at the hands of whoever hated Coco.
Coco beware, motherfucker.
Hit the
Coco beware.
all
Hey, I was the first one to say Coco Beware up in this motherfucker.
All you have to do is ring the bell.
He didn't know who Coco Beware was or remembered until
Nate,
I
where
said
is
it.
your bell?
Nobody had to do was ring the
Hit
bell.
the bell.
All right? Nobody, you didn't know that shit. That was like in the back of
You
your
don't never know
subconscious.
who the junkyard dog was.
All you have to do is ring the bell.
And neither were you or you.
But I rang the bell, Nathan. I've been telling you this whole time to hold the bell in your hand.
Negro, please, for 500. Above all, I fought the fuck back. I'm the gay Tupac.
You should know this.
Juicy Smollett.
What? Who's?
Just hit the bell. Just hit Juicy Smollett. That's all you gotta do. Just hit the bell, motherfucker. Juicy.
He came out of the bathroom. Oh yeah, one point in the night, Nate. I was like, I think Nate might have thrown up. I was like, I'm not certain. He's been
Definitely did.
I was like, it seems like he's been like fucked up, and like at this point he's gone to the bathroom numerous times. And I went in there and I looked and I saw the entire counter was just wet. And I was like, that's a sign of somebody who's thrown up at a certain point today. It's just like the whole counter just had water all over. I was like, it didn't smell like vomit though.
So,
I survived the
Well,
coronavirus.
that was also when Nathan came out holding a bag of ice out the bathroom. I still can't get over that. Like, he just came out the bag of ice, a big bag full of ice.
Can I say something?
I caught the coronavirus
Can I say
and
something,
cured myself
please?
last night.
Can we stop bullshitting already and can we call Lisa like we agreed?
I thought we weren't saying names anymore.
You said her name first.
He's editing all that out. I'm sorry for all the work.
You just bleep it out then. Dude, and you know, I had a little talk with Lisa. Since you brought her up first. You brought up that girl's name before I did. I had Lisa. I recorded and I hope she forgives me.
Who gives a fuck?
But I recorded Lisa talking about you, bro.
And?
Talking about you and the situations that happened between you
And?
without her knowing I was recording.
That's weird.
And when she fucked, I thought it would be good material for this show.
Saying, it's fucking weird.
It's really
All
good
this shit is
material
weird to
for
me,
this
but I
show.
don't care. You can't cancel me.
You said you were a hoe in the beginning of the show, so
Exactly.
So, anyways, I recorded Lisa talking these things about
I don't understand
you.
what the point of this.
You gotta hear this shit, because you know Aaron speaks the real truth.
No,
Aaron
he
speaks
doesn't.
Aaron speaks the
Aaron
real
is a
truth.
liar, bro.
I want to hear the Lisa recording.
Lisa said some things, and she immediately wanted me to delete it the moment I recorded. And I told her, look,
Of course, because she's...
the only way I'm gonna delete this is if I can play it to my friend Aaron. And she said, fine, he'll hear it, and then you delete it. I'm like, yes. So she understands Aaron's integrity and all this other shit.
Aaron's integrity? Is anybody filming right now?
Come on, man.
Next time we'll call Lisa to the podcast, and we're gonna talk about this shit.
Thank you.
That's
Maybe we'll get some money.
We could
Shout out sponsorship to
we do like a Maury style show or like a Jerry.
Lisa knows how to get to the money.
Hey! Look what Lisa text. I just texted her right now. She goes, wow, this is crazy. It sounds like a pinche brujo. That's what Lisa. We're calling you Lisa. We're calling you Lisa, bro. We're calling Lisa, bro. You only got 100 points. What is this, Nathan?
All right, Nathan.
I told you to hold that bell in your hand.
Nathan, you
don't
make a
follow
comeback.
my
He
advice.
doesn't even care about winning. He just wants you in third place.
We're gonna call this person, right? That's the agree. I want to see if you're holding to your word.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
wait, hold on, Jared. Are we over safe?
Jared's gonna call her on. It has to be on Jared's phone.
On my phone. Well, you can hook your phone up to it if you want to talk to her.
Right.
Do you wanna call her and?
No, I don't.
I'll call her.
Jesus is gonna call her.
I think this is a terrible idea.
We're gonna keep it to a 2-minute conversation.
Why, you know what, Nathan? Why don't you talk? It's better. The more you talk, the better it's gonna be. How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, no.
I'm letting you control the narrative.
Wait, is that our final choice of who we're going to choose for Nathan to call? Because I'm sure if we go through his phone, the list is long and distinguished.
You know how Jesus gets me is because he's so mean to me that whenever he talks to me nice, I'm just like, yeah, he can say anything.
I've had sex being over 40 years.
The other thing that
those
scared me
good days.
recently was I took a shit and then I got
Would
up.
you let Aaron talk? Goddammit! Doing stupid shit. I just gotta yell.
I gotta reach over.
Don't
like
cut
twice.
people off, Nathan. Know some fucking etiquette here. Raise your hand. I'm all for it. As long as you don't win, motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm down with the conspiracy as long as you don't win.
Aaron is out to a commanding lead right
It
now.
seems like he doesn't like me.
Don't make me have a heart attack. Stop touching me, bro.
You don't like to be touched?
Stop touching me, bro. This is gonna be great.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure.
I'm tallying up on you, Nathan.
This is Nathan talking.
I'm tallying
AKA
up.
Pierre.
You know I got more shit on you than you got on me, bro. You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
You sound just like
You're
the
a
politician.
bitch. Then you bitching like a motherfucker. You wearing Tupac socks, and you fucking want to bitch out. So like
I'm
I
embarrassed.
told, stop it. I'm talking now.
I'm embarrassed about that.
Stop. You know what? You know what? I understand.
Wait.
I have put you through some shit. I put you through
Could
some
you please
shit.
lift the curse? That's all.
Well, shut the fuck up. I'm talking.
I was gonna ask you a question.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I told you not to put drinks in my drink.
Man, turn that shit off.
This how it always is.
Let me finish.
You're like my girl, bro.
I'm drinking now,
My
and
girl
I'm
gets
trying
like
to say
that.
some shit without me forgetting.
That's that Latina in you, huh?
All right? So let
let's
me
go.
finish. Sorry, Nathan. I apologize. I'm a little edgy. I started drinking right now.
You reminded me of my girlfriend just then.
I mean, there's some other coworkers I want to call, according to you last night, that he might be the father they
Jared, I
can't
think
get
you're gonna
you
have to make an executive
I
decision.
don't have their number.
I think we should move on.
What do you think, Jared?
I think
He's the loser, so we agreed that we're going to call somebody off his phone, but I have the person's phone number that I want to call. So what do you think,
Can you
Jared?
see your phone? That's a nice phone.
What do you think, Jared?
How come you won't let me see your phone?
I think we could do without it, but if we really want to do it, it had to be a short, quick.
They have to limit it down to how many minutes?
Like 2 minute phone call at most.
That's fine.
Oh, then don't go.
He's just willing to go 2. He called mine. He said 2. He'll go for a solid 2. Let's do it.
I'm willing to settle. All right. If we don't call him then what? What do you have to give? I'm not gonna do anything against your will.
I'm completely against it.
All right, then, never mind.
But we can always hold this. You always got this to hold
I
over
got
him.
this over him. Yeah.
Over him,
Yeah.
always.
Add it to the list.
Absolutely.
It was ran by a Cuban, yeah. But anyways, a nice spot, a nice cigar bar.
Mm-hmm.
You outside chilling. You see fine ass bitches walking outside, and we're out here chilling. So I get a cigar. My partner Dell gets a cigar. He gets a cigar, and we're just talking shit.
I'm the
I don't
second
remember-
time ever smoking an actual cigar.
And I'm teaching him how to fucking
What I mean
smoke
by
a
actual
cigar.
is like not a swisher. And not
So I'm teaching Nathan how to
Not a
smoke
black
a
and
cigar.
mild.
Black and mild that you've been
A
smoking.
real
on.
fucking cigar. You paid like $8 for this shit, right? Yeah. So anyways, we get in the car and we're driving. And Nathan says, yo, I'm feeling sick.
That wasn't what made me sick. It was the Cuban coffee they served at the
that shit
same.
strong.
Yeah, we had the Cuban
Fuck,
coffee.
at that same place?
Yeah, yeah. So we
That's
got
strong
the
ass
Cuban
Cuban
coffee and we had the fucking Cuban cigar.
What time was it? Please
Like
tell me it's
9 or
morning.
some shit, right?
It was dark outside.
9
It
p.m.
was fucking nighttime and drinking Cuban coffee.
Taking shots of coffee, yeah. I
Rosa
took
steak.
time out of my busy
Uber driving schedule.
Uber driving day.
was it?
Because
I
Saturday
left-
night, Friday night. It was a Saturday night or Friday night. What was it?
I left Ruza.
That's a making money night in Miami.
Ruza.
So we're in the car. We're leaving the fucking place. Nathan opens the fucking door of my car.
While you're driving?
While I'm driving, he's throwing up.
Professional.
Throwing up in my fucking car while I'm moving.
Not in the car.
Not the car. No,
I got the door. You got a little bit of
little
the
bit,
door.
but I clean it.
How are you keeping the door open without the wind blowing the shit on
It
the
was
side?
classy. This guy starts throwing up. He did it pretty classy,
did
you know.
pretty
He didn't
good.
piss me off too bad, like.
He didn't mess up the car.
But
the
my
Uber
friend
ride.
Dell was like, "Are you sure he's not on drugs? He's not drinking?"
Was Dell
I'm
ready
like,
to slit his
Dell
throat?
couldn't wrap around his mind that this guy was throwing up like that because of a cigar.
Sounded like there was a long list of things that
He's been keeping track of shit ever since I met him. How many years ago was that?
That had to be over. I've known you guys now 10 years, I feel like.
Yeah.
So now,
At
that
least
was
a
before
decade.
longer than that. You guys know each other before me.
But you know, Aaron, you gotta have people indebted to you. So
this might be good. This might be good to
Yeah,
hold this in your pocket.
yeah,
I
do.
need to find something on Nathan because then he'll take me home when he's the designated driver. I don't have to
Yeah,
worry
you're
about
gonna get
sleeping
me
in the
home
back.
now or whatever.
I don't have to worry about Nathan having me in the back of his car asleep, with other people passed out.
Yeah.
that you guys hold
I
that
still
bet.
might save my phone.
I don't
call
know
for
if
my
I should feel
cutty
like I
corners.
dodged a bullet or if I made things worse
I
for
might
myself.
say, you better behave during this podcast because my cutty corners, I might call her.
Maybe we should just call him. It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. We have a couple things going on. You know,
Last time I heard
it'll
Nathan
work out.
apologize this much, he got slapped by a woman in a bar.
What was that story?
I don't remember.
He was pretty good drunk that day too. And after he got slapped, he didn't get mad. He just gave the same look he has now. He was like, "Am I being a bad boy again?"
He was probably getting.
I took it
turned
too
on.
far.
He probably got turned on by the slap.
Yeah, he liked it.
He didn't get mad. He just
I do
said,
like that.
Am I being a bad boy again? Man, I had to give you points, man. I think that won her over right
Do you remember
there.
where this happened?
Yeah, I know exactly where it happens.
Don't
Missouri
say
Lounge.
Yeah, Missouri.
It was the night of Julian's wedding that I crashed.
Oh.
I thought you told me a different place.
No, it was Missouri. I crashed the wedding. The groom, Julian, was so drunk that he pulled me into the wedding. Told me how glad he was I was there. I was like, you realize I'm crashing this shit, right?
Were you part of the circle dance?
No, I came after all that dancing shit. No, we went to the Missouri Lounge after the
Yeah,
wedding.
we need to clarify that, yeah. He did not get married at the pool table, standing on the pool table at the Missouri
we got married
Lounge.
at the Missouri Lounge, and then my mother-in-law had to take a shit in the men's bathroom. The door don't lock it. It got a urinal in there. The toilet and urinal next to each other with the open door.
And then, in the DJ booth, the pool table smelled like vomit.
Yeah, why does it smell like vomit?
I don't know.
How do you smell it?
Nathan, is that part of your game, the Missouri Lounge game? You take a girl there,
I don't like
and
that
if she
place.
can stand the vomit smell,
No,
there you go.
I don't like that place.
If she can stand it, she down for
He
tonight.
doesn't have good memories there.
But he got slapped.
You guys were pretty funny. Aaron, you told your story about L.A. and Beverly Center, and Nate having the baby, can I get $20 look for every woman that came up, and
I don't know which would have been
I do
better,
remember
him
that.
getting $20 or getting slapped.
yeah, that sounds like it would have been getting slapped or having a girl ask you for $20. Maybe you didn't give her the $20. That's why she slapped you.
Maybe.
I've
never given a girl $20 ever in my life. I want to put that on
Now,
the
VD,
record.
that's another thing.
You guys tried to have an intervention with Nate last night.
Nathan,
It worked.
we love you, and we worry about you.
All
You're
right.
going real raw today.
You going raw.
I wasn't the only one raw. Nathan probably was raw too. That's why we both ended up at the free clinic. That's why we both ended up at the free clinic.
You said you were a hoe in one of your AKAs, so don't be fucking surprised we're talking about this shit now. I told you, motherfucker. This guy has a serious puss addiction.
No, but I think he wouldn't
got
want
a
for it.
serious.
I'm not the only one.
This guy, he's got
I'm not
problems,
afraid
bro.
of
That's
being-
why we're gonna do this intervention, my friend.
We love you. We're here, but we love you. Is that how intervention start? What are you supposed to say? Hold on, let me look this up.
I'm not afraid because I'm telling the truth.
This is my life. I want you to do like R. Kelly, Nathan. Start beating against your chest.
Nathan.
Yo, this is my life.
There's some serious concerns with your behavior, man. Serious concerns in the way you chasing pussy.
You guys were concerned about me
I was
before?
concerned, Nathan. I'm worried about you.
Then what the fuck
I'm
stopped
worried-
either
you know
one
what
of
I'm
you
worried-
from calling me up
Nathan.
and being like, hey, we should talk?
I'm worried you're going to get shot one day by somebody's husband.
Yeah, or wife.
It won't be from a rental gun. I've been working in school for 20 years, and I've seen 3 kids that look like you. Oh, I seen the Nathaniel.
I gotta admit, yeah, I'm with you with that one.
Yeah, it's all single mothers.
All single moms. They all look like you. I think Nathan is the type that pulls out, screams like he's having his orgasm, and then go find another girl to have sex with.
The girl?
They all look like Nathan. I'm
Xavier.
Is that
He
Nathan's
look
kid?
like doesn't he look like Xavier?
Oh,
Tell me no.
Jill, we gotta cut this shit.
You're naming names again. You said
Yeah, you guys.
Sorry, I've been drinking.
I know who you're talking about.
Now you know. Not only did he name the woman name, he just dropped the kid's name. He dropping more names than Frank Lucas.
It worked, and I'm gonna stop apologizing, and I'm gonna say thank you for including me.
And stop doing the shit. It's too old for that.
I'll never do it again.
You're gonna end up, dead somewhere in some weird hotel room scenario.
Like Pimp C, I know,
Face
but we were just
down.
talking about this.
Face down.
With the dildo in your ass.
All right,
cuffed up,
that's not how
And
Pimp
a
C
belt around
died.
his neck.
and a belt around your neck. Some weird shit like
With
that.
it tied to your hand, too. The other.
Yeah, you gonna have that.
Yeah, man.
Well, I always like to let everyone have the floor to do a quick Cuddy Corner shout out, regardless of the format of the show. So let's do a quick Cuddy Corner shout out for everyone. Cuddy Corner shout outs.
It's time. We're burning now. God, if you let it in, hell. So cold and bleeding now, now, now. I'm in for it, man. Gonna let you down. He had sex with my mama. We're broken people now. I just said I need a Becky Adams.
Aaron.
Yes.
Do you have a Cuddy Corner shout out from last
I got
night?
a Cuddy Corner shout out. My Cuddy Corner shout out comes in the form of a letter today that I never got to say during my Nathan intervention. All right, here we go. To Nathan, my intervention letter. Dear Nathan, I want you to know that I love you very much, and I know you love me too. You have allowed me to flourish as an adult. You gave me a sense of security throughout the last 10 years, and I really appreciate you. You taught me many lessons in life that I learned by watching you and not doing. You've done nothing to support me or help me be the person I am today, except for being a great example. You were the shoulder I cried on when I miscarried. Oops, I was supposed to say that. No, let me go next. Okay, Nathan, your struggle with vagina has been a part of our life experience. We've been riding this wave as much as you've been riding on top of other people for many years. We see that it runs your life. This vagina runs it. We know that sometimes you're drunk, your speech is slurred, and that I have to move out the driveway because I know you're driving drunk and you're scaring me, and you got people passed out in the back seat. There are times I wanted to talk about something you did, but you didn't even remember. But you remembered the vagina you're in. In the past, I avoided walking into the room after you left out with some vagina and just went to pour myself a drink and then poured the alcohol on my bottom of my shoes. You make a lot of noise sometimes with this vagina. I put a lot of effort into saving you from feeling embarrassed from vagina. When you go in the garage, sometimes I know, and you tell me, hey, you leave Missouri Lounge, and you say, I'm going home, but I know you're not alone. You've been texting vagina all day. I love you very much, and that's why I wrote this letter. I see that your vaginaism, I see what this vaginaism is doing to you, Nathan. We are all here today because we need to accept, you need to accept, and we need to accept the help you are offering. If you're willing to get help for your vagina addiction, I'm going to have to stop visiting you with the kids. Oh, yeah. Will you accept our help, please? Your loving friend, Aaron.
Am I the only one aroused right now?
Nathan is, because I've mentioned the word vagina too many times.
Jesus, do you have a Cuddy Corner shout out?
For sure. My Cuddy Corner.
What is it called?
Cuddy Corner? What's it called?
No, you said it right, dude. Trust me, I think you said it right.
Jesus, do you have a Cuddy Corner shout out?
Yeah, Nathan. Can you at least have the women you hit on be of different area codes or not be in the same bar or club? Can you at least refine your game to be a level of Casanova where you could just, not at least hit on everybody of, same coworkers and same school that you go to? Or I'm afraid to bring him to one of my family parties, and he starts hitting on my cousin, my sister. He'll just go
start one of those great Cuban fights.
Yeah,
This doesn't feel like a shout out.
That's
just
what
putting
this
that out.
is. And another thing, stop inviting people to so much shit when we're trying to do shit, man. I understand if we're at a club, at a park, you want to invite the whole squadron, that's cool, but man, if we're limited on chips and hot dogs and mics, maybe you don't want to invite so many people over, man.
We had hot dogs.
Shit.
People may be wondering why I'm not apologizing. I've already apologized to Jesus for all of this, and he doesn't accept the apology. Clearly. So, is that it?
I want you to change. Don't apologize. Just change.
He didn't remember we had hot dogs there.
Nathan, do you have a Cuddy Corner shout out?
Yes, I do. I'd like to shout out everybody here in this room for this intervention. It worked. Shout out my daughter. Hopefully you learn from my mistakes, not repeat them. I'm breaking the cycle right now, today. Shout out all those vaginas. That's it. Shout out to you, Jared. Appreciate you.
My Cuddy Corner shout out goes out to Nate and Julian and Antonio for putting a bag of ice in the sink, so no matter how many times that bathroom was used, I know nobody washed their hands.
That's why I kept turning on the shower. Did you notice I always turned on the shower? I was washing my hands in the shower every time.
I was washing my hands with a bag
Think
of
of
ice.
it like
You were? That's fucking disgusting. That's why I didn't use that ice from the
I was
bathroom.
not trying to use that ice either.
I know anybody who had common sense wouldn't be using the ice bags. I know
Think of it as like, you know,
Yeah.
you get when you get the flu shot, you get injected with a little bit of flu.
Speaking of
We're all
bathroom.
stronger for it. Jerry, you need to shout out yourself for coming all the way over there, setting all that up, Jerry. You and inviting me back today.
Yeah, you know, I give myself a cutty corner shout out for not seeing the writing on the wall, and it was going downhill real fast.
Aaron tried to warn you.
No, Aaron did not try and warn me anything.
I was too subtle with it. And I apologized to I didn't apologize, but I'm officially apologizing. Jared, I'm sorry for being too subtle. I tried to hit it on small ways. I was like, is there enough chairs in the hotel room? I was saying shit like that instead of just, I should have been more like Jesus and direct. Because the first thing I told Jesus, I said, I wouldn't be surprised if people show up. Before we walked in there.
Oh, I knew people were going to be there.
I knew Julian and them would probably be there, but I said I wouldn't be surprised if more people, that thing is going to be full of people before that's over. And you know what? Part of me, I was like, Jared's going to need to see this.
I kind of expected, I haven't expected Julian or Antonio to be there. 'Cause I knew,
expected more.
You know, the fact that he only had them and he's like, Julian's going to be
And
the
they were good.
photographer.
They were really
and
good.
Antonio was just going to chill. And they, like, when I got there, they knew what the deal was. And they were
great. But I was like, man, I know Nathan, man. There's some people on the way. That's why I said during the game, I kept saying, we need to hurry. We need to hurry.
I think he sabotaged it on purpose. And
It's conspiracy.
get
Now.
people in, your conspiracy of him calling people over so we won't have to call somebody live because he lost the game.
Conspiracy. Conspiracy.
I'm going to stick with that one.
You think
I
you
can't
did
think of a better way to end the show than with just me saying, I'm sorry.
That is good.
You still haven't said I'm sorry to the vagina.
Well, you want me to do it right now on air?
But there's no vagina in here.
Yeah,
Call him up. It's not too late.
See, he wants to call it more now. End the show, Jared. End it, please.
Don't tap me.
I'm sorry, Jared. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Well, thank you for listening to this show. We'll see. Hopefully you enjoyed the format of this one. It was a little bit more of a shit show, and hopefully we let you into a lens of what was supposed to be the original show that turned into whatever this is.
Successful intervention is a successful intervention.
And we want to thank you, Nathan, for being open to the intervention. Any last words you guys want to say? Aaron, you got any last words other than that?
Thank you for being open to the intervention, Nathan.
Thank you for that beautiful letter, Aaron. Who, you know somebody else named Nathan?
Hopefully one day you can use an intervention letter on me when I have my problems and addictions.
All right. Jesus, any final words you'd like to say?
Yeah, Nathan, I'm going to hold you accountable to those apologies. And I'll be waiting for those. Because I'm tired of hearing women complain about you, dude. Damn.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
You have some problems. And I'll try to, and I'll have an intervention with him, and they were happy. So I'm doing this for the ladies who are concerned about you.
Who will remain unnamed in this portion of the episode.
Yes, fine.
To quote my boy Thomas Kilgore at Cal basketball team.
Which has been more than one woman, okay?
Excuse me, my boy Gino Carlisle, who used to play for Cal. To quote Gino Carlisle, I do this for the bitches.
I'm sorry.
Nate, you have any final words you'd like to say?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so thank you for listening to our show. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Please continue tapping with us. Shout out to Maryland. Shout out to Virginia. Shout out to Michigan, Montana, Seattle, North Carolina, and Delaware even popped up. New York, sponsorship. All the places popping up. Illinois. Everyone listening to our show, keep plugging it in with us and send it out to other people. And we hope that you enjoy our style. And please, keep sticking with us. Aside from that, we will leave you with this.
Weed is a gateway drug. Bro, you a whole cokehead out here.
The 2010-11 season, the NBA All-Star was in LA. Me and Nathan decided to drive down. We hooked up with a friend of ours, Jay Axe. And I knew that the weekend would be crazy from the moment that Jay Axe, we get out to the hotel. Jay Axe goes, hey, Aaron, I need you to lie and tell people you work for ESPN because that's how we got our room. I'm like, This how we starting this shit off? I gotta lie about a job I don't have? I told everyone, you work for ESPN, you down here. I need you to go tell them that. So that's how we got our room. It's the only way we got it. I was like, man, you made it seem like we had the room already.
That's actually kind of tight, though. He's like, hey, man, I already worked the angle.
It continued. And I had to continue to lie all weekend. So I found out NBA players at this point, they all have their best friend who basically sets them up for everything. Whether it's women, whether it's whatever their vice is, it is. So we end up meeting one of the former NBA players' friend that we'll call Uncle Moon.
Talk about the OGs.
The OG. Uncle Moon was old. He's in his 50s. No, he was older than that. So all of a sudden we meet Uncle Moon. He seems cool. He had a fur on. It was raining, and he had fur. So real fur. This guy don't care. He's like, man, I'll just buy some more fucking fur. He's like, let's go get a drink at the bar. So we're in the hotel in downtown LA. We go get a drink at the bar. All of a sudden, 3 women came up. And the theme of the weekend for Nathan was, hey, you gonna give me money? For some reason, women kept coming up to Nathan and asking him, you got $20 for me? You got some money for me? Women just kept asking Nathan that. I don't know if he got the look of that.
It was never more than 20.
That might be the pimp part of you. Because they look at you like, well, maybe daddy would give me $20 right now so I go to the store and get this liquor. Uncle Moon women look like they're barely over 18 years old.
Oh, man.
No, because we went to bars, so they had to be 21. But they were barely scratching that.
Your boy was always name dropping Norm.
He was always named Norm. Yeah, we were getting name dropped Norm Nixon. Norm Nixon's a former Laker and Clipper. Made a lot of All-Star teams as a Clipper and Laker.
I ain't never heard of that nigga.
If you watch basketball in the early 80s,
you're interrupting.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. Norm Nixon was big. He's big in the LA circle.
Yeah,
because like he was with the 2 of the first Laker title teams with Magic. They kept him around. They basically finally traded him away. That's how the Lakers got Byron Scott. And so somehow we end up at some bar. We leave the bar and we hop in the car. We go to another bar and we realize nobody paid at the bar we left. One person paid. We get to the bar and we turn to each other. Did you pay? Did Uncle Moon pay? Because Uncle Moon had cash. Didn't pay a dime though. We're like, Uncle Moon was the first one out the door. Nobody paid. And that's our hotel bar. We stayed at this hotel. We didn't pay for shit. We ate and drank like crazy and just fucking walked out. And we got valet parking. We walked out and gave our shit and just left. We were real LA. So then we go out with Uncle Moon. Uncle Moon's trying to convince these girls. Nathan finally got smart and came to the conclusion that I think he brought these women out here to sell. They came from Bakersfield. We're like, what they got? So fast forward to the next day. We run into somebody in the
same girls in the fucking elevator.
We the same girls in the elevator.
And I was like, what's up? Y'all tried to kick it. And then they were like, what's up with my $20? They said, what's up with $20?
They asked Nathan for more money again. So then we run into some guys like, what are you guys doing today? We're like, oh, we thinking we go to the beach. He's like, no, you got to go to Beverly Center, a mall in LA. He's like, you got to go to Beverly Center. And we're like, well, fuck it. Let's go to Beverly Center. We decided to have our Thug Passion Monday. So I really got drunk. We get to Beverly Center. And it's like 20,000 people going in and out this damn mall. It was ridiculous. Women wearing nothing, guys wearing their best outfits, NBA players in different shoe stores signing. They set up a bar in the middle of the mall. A real bar in the middle of the mall. In typical Nathan fashion, we go across the street to the liquor store and then to Hot Dog and buy some liquor and then go to Hot Dog on a Stick and fill up our drinks. Genius idea, Nathan.
The whole time, girls pulling up on it. We on the sidewalk pulling over, tires screeching. Let me get $20.
They did. So this other chick asked Nathan at this time out the car, you got some money for me? You got $20? I don't know what it is about Nathan. Can someone tell me what it is about Nathan that women in LA keep asking him for money?
Specifically $20.
And then that night, we end up at a club that Josh was supposed to be able to get us in. It was Melissa Ford was hosting, and Rick Ross was supposed to be performing. We were outside the club in the fucking rain for an hour, and it looked like we weren't going to get in. All of a sudden, the back door opened, and we get let in VIP. Josh has to continue to tell people that I'm working for ESPN. I end up having a long conversation with Melissa Ford.
What was the name of this ESPN employee that you were disguised as?
It was me. It was my name, but he said I had some fucking job, like I produced this show. I don't know, man. I was lying through my fucking teeth that whole night. And everyone kept asking me in the club about my ESPN job the whole fucking night. And I never lied so much.
So this is the perfect night to get back at Nathan for that. Huh?
No, Nathan was good. Nathan was.
I was a part of the lie.
He was
also a record producer, and I was the rapper. It was
he was. I forgot about that. At one point, Josh told people that I was a producer and Nathan was the talent. And, we had to.
So I got you this room, and you didn't even have to pay for the room.
Dude, we got into. So we found out this club was $100 to get in, and not only that's just to get in the regular part. We're in VIP, so we had to keep going with the lie.
I didn't pay shit.
Rick Ross performed. It was nice. He comes up to VIP. He's leaving. Josh's drunk ass, who's telling all these fucking lies, like tries to jump on Rick Ross to give a great show. He gets fucking thrown by the bodyguard. It was a great night. Damn. I wish you were there, Jesus. You would have really went nuts.
That's good.
You would have cursed somebody out.
I want you to apologize to the vaginas, not just shout out to them. You apologize
Why
to
would
me,
I-
but how about to all those women, Nate?
No, not the women, the vaginas.
The vaginas.
Specifically the
You say you salute to the
That's what I
vagina. Now apologize to
You
the
need to
vagina.
call up every woman and then tell them you need to.
That's
come
part of the
over
intervention. Now you adding
and
shit.
apologize to their vagina. Say I need you.
All right.
I need to come over and apologize to your vagina.
Directly to the take off your pants and your panties and let me speak to your vagina.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
I didn't say none of the clothes part.
Yeah, you
put that on.
go to jail with that kind of
I
shit.
didn't say do the clothes part. Yeah, you gonna Bill Cosby me in here.
That sounds like a choice.
Exactly.